I have one question and one question only. Are you ready to be entertained? Are you ready to be entertained? Because your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is March 1st. And your boy Ricky Rick is looking amazing. Yes, I am. All right, so February, we took a hit in February, man. We took a big hit. We lost Kobe Bryant. We lost Gigi. You know what? Sometimes I feel like I don't even need my hat anymore. That's right, I don't even need my hat because I love the way my hair looks without my hat right now. I'm feeling good. I feel good. You know, I've been going through some shit. I've been going through some emotion. I've been going through some emotion and I haven't been posting videos because I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. And, you know, sometimes, some days I wake up feeling like, you know what? Today's going to be a good day. You know, when 2020 hit, I was like, you know what? This is going to be a good year. This is going to be my year. And all the stuff that happened in the previous years, forgotten. Let's forget about it. The past is the past. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. So I'm with that. And then that one Sunday morning happened when Kobe Bryant passed away. And then we found out that Gigi passed away. And it kind of brought me back down. I'm not going to lie. It hit me. It hit me hard. It hit a lot of people hard. It hit the city of LA hard. You know, anybody who is a fan of Kobe Bryant, who's a fan of the game of basketball, you know, it hit you. It hit you. And it hit you really hard. And, you know, it hit me in ways that I didn't know it would hit me. You know, the other day, February 24th, 2020, they did this memorial for Kobe Bryant. A lot of people were there. Almost every basketball artist, every basketball legend, every Laker legend was in the house. And Snoop Dogg was in the house. You know, just a lot of people. Shaq, Phil Jackson, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, Jordan Farmar, just a lot of people. Past Lakers, current Lakers, LeBron James, Kuzma, Anthony Davis. You know, the list goes on and on. Even the legend himself, Michael Jordan, was in the house, was in the building. And even Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, you know what she did, what she was able to do in front of everybody and open up about Gigi, open up about Kobe Bryant was amazing, was beautiful, and was powerful. It was powerful. Because I kind of put myself in that shoes. Like, you know, when my brother passed away and me having to give a speech, a final speech, like, how do you write a final speech for somebody? How do you get the courage to get up in front of the world and just open up about how you feel? You know, how do you talk about this? You know, everybody waiting to hear what you have to say. And it just sucks that every single time that something like this bad happens, something like this happens, you know, we have to lose someone in order to bring the world together. We have to lose someone to remind ourselves that life is precious, that life is worth living, that every moment could be the last moment, you know? Got the ice cream truck passing by, you know, that might be good. I hope I don't get no copyright. No, I'm not copying it, just driving by. Uh, you know, the world has opened up. People have been expressing themselves, how they feel about Kobe, how they felt about Gigi, and they've been sharing them on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I have been doing my fair share. On February 24th, 2020, when the world was mourning Kobe Bryant one last time, the final mourn, which I don't think is the final one, because for a lot of us, it hit us in different ways, in different capacities, in different amounts, you know? Some people respect Kobe for the person that he was. You know, some people admire him for the basketball player that he was. Some people admire him from the business side, the father side, you know? And me being a fan, me growing up watching his games, me growing up watching his interviews, even to this day, now that he doesn't even play in the NBA, I would still go on YouTube and look up and search Kobe Bryant, search up what he's doing, keep up with his books. I got one in the background. You see it right there? Right there. Kobe, his jerseys. I still have them. I still rock them. You know? Laker hats, you name it. It hit me. So I kind of took some time off to not record videos. Gave myself some time to think. Like I was saying, on February 24th, 2020, I wanted to find some type of connection with Kobe. I wanted to feel that type of connection with him. And the only way I knew that I could feel that is on a basketball court. So what I did, I drove to the basketball court. I drove to the park right here close to my neighborhood, which is not that far. I don't want to seem like it's far away. It's probably like maybe 2 blocks down. I drove. I know I could have walked, but I drove because I was coming from work. I literally worked from 11 to 8:30. Got out of work, went to go buy a basketball, went to the park, started shooting some hoops, and I started playing some songs, And I just started thinking back of what Kobe, how Kobe expressed himself about the game of basketball, his love, his passion, and just how it reminded me everything that he loved about the game, I loved about it too. The sound when you're dribbling, the sound the ball makes when you make it through the hoop, you know, the competition, the competition. Like I was talking about this the other day on my social media, well, a couple of weeks back, um, how Kobe taught me a lot, believe it or not, with the game of basketball. The game of basketball has taught me a lot, has taught me how to be a player, has taught me how to be a leader, has taught me how to tell somebody to fuck off without saying those words, by dunking on them, shooting in front of their face, and saying in your face, you know. The game of basketball has also taught me how to lose, you know, how to get better, to ask questions, to practice. Um, it's taught me so much and it gave me so much. I said this too on social media, like I remember growing up as a kid, I would call my own plays, playing outside my house. I would be that one kid with the basketball shooting outside my house because I didn't have no friends that lived close to me, so I would make it up in my mind. I would be playing a game, the game the game is on the line. Who's got the ball? Your boys got the ball. My teammates will be my best friends, my childhood friends who I grew up playing with. Robert, Chiva, Noe, Brian, Diego. You guys were my teammates. My dad, my mom, and my aunts and my uncles that I was close to growing up were my coaches. The person that I didn't get along with at school was my enemy playing on the other team. The girl that I was in love with was on my sidelines cheering for me, watching me play. And I don't know, I just came up with this all up on my own, and I think a lot of us do that because I used to do that even before that, before playing basketball. I grew up a lonely child, a lonely kid, and I used to like play with my toys and my little action figures or cars, and I will make up episodes in my mind. I'm like, ooh, this happens, or I will replay the episode but do it in my own way with my toys. You know, I don't know. We're in March now. The other day, I was picking up some food for my family at Jack in the Box, and I was literally driving, and I mentioned the fact that, it's funny, like, when you're, like, pulling up to a fast food restaurant like Jack in the Box, and you see the drive-thru is empty, and you're about to, like, pull in, and another car cuts you off, and another one, and another one, and you're like, hey! Now you're, like, the third car before you get into the drive-thru, Another thing that I talked about, which I mentioned on my social media, um, is that in the neighborhood that I live in right now, I was probably like the only kid growing up here. There was nobody like close to my age. So once again, I picked up the basketball and I started shooting and just shooting and shooting. And like it would be the thing that distracted me besides working out. It's the thing that gave me love. It's the thing that put me at ease. Music, basketball, was my go-to every single time to clear my mind, working out as well. But basketball was like my first baby, my first love. Music was my second, something that I felt passionate about. My Ricky Talks, I feel passionate about this. I love this. I love my Ricky Talks, but what I was trying to get to is growing up, I was like the only kid that lived in my block. And then As years went by, there was two other kids that started playing ball. One that lived like maybe across the street from me, another one that lived down the street. But we all had the same love for basketball, and it brought us together. The game has a way of bringing people together. And another story that I have when it comes to um, basketball is that when I used to play outside my house, sometimes I would shoot. Like if I had no plans, or if I didn't make plans to hang out with a friend or go out on a date, I would shoot some hoops here, because it was my love. Like it was something I loved to do, and I didn't mind to do it, and I didn't care if I was playing by myself. And I wasn't really like big on like, oh, let me go to the park just to go play against somebody. No, I would just like practice, because like practice is key, you know. And I always been like to myself, I always like my own time, and it was like one of those hobbies, one of those things that I like to do, and it helped me relax. And I remember like one day I was just playing, and I just saw this kid who was, goddamn, here we go again, uh, disabled, disabled. He was special, and he would watch me play, and I knew he was watching, but he didn't want to make it obvious. So I would try to do my best to put on a show for him, like I would shoot and I would play, and he would watch me play and play. And he looked at me like he admired me, like he just saw me playing. And you know when he like would ride his bike or be on his scooter, and like I would look back at him and admire him, for like, you know the way he has to live his life. I would think about it in that sense, like, he didn't grow up normal, like, he's still a human being. But I think about it, like in the sense that I have two good hands, two good feet, and my mind's right. And why am I gonna fuck it up? Why am I gonna let it be ruined by people or by drugs? Why not make the best of it? Why not make the most of it? And then, like, I think a lot of people don't have this type of emotion or type of thoughts until they bring a new baby into this world that's theirs. Or maybe they got that one job that they always wanted, or they finally reached their dream and they feel like they are at a certain level to make a difference. I don't know. I think it hits everybody in a different way. And my way has always been like to do good, and not only like for me to succeed, but to share it with the people around me. I always been the type of person that I look out for my friends, and I like to bring people together. And if you're in my circle, then you should already know I got you, no matter what. I got you. You're with me. We ride or die. And I don't know. Um, it's a brand new month, so let's hope it's a good month, and we continue to move forward. Like I said, everything I do from now on here to the end of the year, I dedicate it to Kobe, Gigi. I love you guys, and we are out. You know, please like the video if you guys enjoyed the Ricky Talk. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Click or hit the bell to stay up to date with every single video I drop. And thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for supporting me. And I will be seeing you till the next video, which might be soon. Which might be real soon. I might do a second one. I love you guys. Let's continue to move forward, and I hope you guys have a great day. It's Sunday, fun day, and we are out. Your boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, your boy Ricky Rick ain't giving you something to think about. Your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job, and you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Love you guys.